thing in life is a combination of the practical and the spiritual. We can't get away from that. That's just the way it is. So in this scenario, what's the practical? Wash your motherfucking hands. Hi, this is Amanda Francis. I am so happy to be here with you today. So let's not gloss over the obvious. This week has been crazy for a lot of people. I know there's a lot of fear, panic, some paranoid feelings. Everything feels unstable and uncertain, and a lot of people feel like they don't know what to do or what's the right thing to do or what's going to happen next. So a few nights ago, I jumped on Insta Story and shared my thoughts. We talked about, being in an empowered energy as you take your precautions. We talked about having a spiritual approach to the situation without being an asshole. We talked about how I believe this will or won't affect my business, and those might be some beliefs that you can adopt for your business. So this thing is evolving quickly. I imagine over the next little while, new information will continue to come out and things may get worse before they get better. But I do believe we will come out on the other side, and I am holding a vision of overcoming. I'm in the energy of prevention as I take care of myself and take these precautions. And I'm definitely not living in a doomsday fear kind of mode, because that won't help or serve any of us. And please know that this is just a little choppy because it was taken from Insta Story. Okay, I love you. Bye. Here we go. I am not a doctor, a scientist, or a medical professional. I am someone with a mental health background who knows a lot about thoughts, feelings, emotions, designing your life, creating your world, manifesting. You know what I do. Everything in life is a combination of the practical and the spiritual. We can't get away from that. That's just the way it is. So in this scenario, what's the practical? Wash your motherfucking hands. Be diligent. Care that even though for most of us watching here, if we got coronavirus, we would be fine. Most of us would survive. That doesn't matter as much as the fact that there's a lot of people in the world who might not survive. And so we do our best to do the right thing and to not spread it, right? So be diligent. Think about how your actions affect other people. Do the right thing. Build up your immune system. Practical things. Now the energetic side. The energy by which you do a thing matters just as much, if not more, than the thing you do. Do you hear me? The energy by which you do the thing matters more than the thing you do itself. Meaning, from an energetic perspective, I can wash my hands in the energy of fear. I can wash my hands in the energy of prevention. One feels like, oh no, something bad's happening into the world. The other feels like, I'm going to do my part to take care of myself and others the best I can. I can go to the grocery store and the vibe of, it's going to feel good to support myself and take care of myself and buy some extra things, versus the energy of, the world's coming to an end. We're all doomed. We're running out of resources and I have to go to the store. Does this make sense? Hear this clearly. Being in the energy of prevention, being in the energy of, I see this passing, being in the energy of, I believe the world can get to the other side of this with less destruction than some are predicting. Expecting the best and holding a vision and creating and manifesting and, for yourself and for the collective. That doesn't mean you don't do the practical thing. That doesn't mean you don't buy toilet paper. Doesn't mean you don't wash your hands. And it doesn't mean you're an asshole to people who are having a very real experience with this, especially in other countries where things have developed in super unfortunate and scary ways. So love each other, do the right thing, hold the vision of this clearing up and us getting to the other side. I've gotten a lot of messages saying, are you worried that this is going to hurt your business or affect your business right now? Are you going to keep launching, etc., etc.? Okay, I started my business during a recession and I've grown it consistently the whole time through lots of crazy things happening in the world. And I can't speak to how I might be feeling in a week or two, or whether this might not feel like the right thing to say or think or seem appropriate at some future time, but I can tell you this. I don't believe anything hurts my business. If like someone asked me, do you think this would hurt your business? And it was like, I was like, what hurt nothing hurts my business. That's what I believe. It's fully how I operate. So I haven't changed the daily operating of my company at all. We're doing our thing. Sales are going well. I find, if anything, during uncertain times, people want to take control of their financial future and start businesses. I can't speak to everyone's business and what the right thing to do is for every single person here. That's all up to you. But I can tell you this, during times of uncertainty, people tend to want to make a difference in their life and do things differently. And a lot of you here are in personal development, so I would not assume that this is a time where your work isn't needed or powerful. My launch is going forward. Sales are really good. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep supporting people with my work. Maybe some people who are quarantined at this point feel really good working on their business and life through my courses right now. Like, I don't see any reason at this point to stop that. And I don't subscribe to the belief that anything hurts my business. I just don't. I don't even entertain a realm of possibility where that even makes any sense. Okay, so thoughts on social isolation. So from what they're explaining to us, the way they flatten the curve of this thing is to prevent the spreading, people need to stay home. So because it makes sense. And this particular Insta story isn't about the debate of how deadly it is or whether this is being hyped or not. Like, that is not the intention of this story. The intention of this story for me is it makes logical sense that the more people go around and do things who maybe don't know they have it, the more it can spread. So the more everyone just stay home and wait things out a couple weeks, the better. At the same time, I believe in paying people, and I believe in not living in fear. So I have people working at my house right now. I have 2 different people coming to my house for appointments. I have one person coming tomorrow, and I have the painters here. So what I'm doing, and I have one appointment I need to leave the house for. So what I'm doing personally is I'm just wrapping everything up today. I'm asking everyone to get to a good stopping place in the next day or 2 so we can all do the socially conscious thing and isolate the best we can. So, and it's not out of fear, it's out of love, right? It's out of support, it's out of protecting people, it's out of doing the right thing the best you know how. So I love you. That's officially all. And thanks for watching.